Texas finds itself in the middle of a wild boar emergency. Herds tearing through fields at night, crops flattened, farmers pleading to the state for help. In response, a task force is assembled: seasoned hunters, trained dogs, long-range specialists, and a surveillance drone crew. Their convoy pushes out before sunrise, dust trailing behind the trucks. Every mile toward the farms tightens the weight they carry. They know what's at stake. In the briefing zone, dogs pace in their leashes, drones power up, rifles stay holstered. The farmers' losses sit heavy in everyone's mind as the team prepares to locate the herd and plan the first move. The hunters stay sharp, eyes fixed on the feeds and the tree line, waiting for a clean moment. The plan is ruthless in its simplicity: take the high ground, strike from above, leave the herd unaware of where the danger came from. Patience is the final weapon before the first trigger breaks the silence.
Use triple fires.
Suddenly, everything snaps into chaos. One of our mates takes a heavy trigger, shot, fast, surgical, the kind that demands split-second guts. Before anyone catches their breath, a long-range sniper finds a tiny gap in the trees and squeezes a single, flawless round. In the confusion, a lone boar breaks free, running wild and unpredictable, teeth bared and eyes glassy. Our dogs corner another beast, but it turns on them, lunging and snarling. For a heartbeat, we all freeze. The team chooses the dogs over trophies. Moving together, we close the distance and put a swift, controlled shot on the charging boar, ending the threat and keeping our dogs safe. This was the final push of the day, a masterful shot that closed the operation. We moved uphill afterward, tracking our dogs to a high ridge and taking a long look back at the valley we'd cleared. There's a quiet pride as we gather for a photo with the boar and the tired, grateful, relieved. Plans are already sketched for a morning wrap, but tonight, we leave knowing the farmers sleep easier. That was a good day. These are some of the finest, most jaw-dropping shots our hunters have ever made: split-second, deadly accurate, and totally decisive. We locked, we aimed, we delivered. The result? The boar threat was stopped before it could destroy more crops. That's hunting at its sharpest, clean, controlled, and for the safety of the farmers.
And every time is faster than my shooting speed. After one shot, this wild boar fell.
With our dogs leading the way, we moved along the riverside into a new area. The trail was strong, and that's where we encountered some massive wild boars. After that, we tracked signs of the herd edging toward the nearby community. These boars weren't just a field problem anymore, they were tearing up lawns, shredding irrigation lines, and damaging roads and fences, threatening people's livelihoods. Locals are scared for their pets and crops, and we could see the damage firsthand. This isn't reckless sport, it's a growing public issue that needs licensed control and careful management. The farmers met us with visible anger. Fields uprooted, irrigation torn, years of work turned to mud by these relentless boars. We ate quickly, shook off the exhaustion, and pushed into the next sector with the dogs at our heels. There we found a dense sounder moving through a low hollow. We picked out targets and landed a handful of surprising, clean shots. One boar, however, fought harder and ran differently, more aggressive, more cunning than the others. A reminder this isn't uniform pest control, it's unpredictable wildlife we're up against. We rolled up the ridge in our 4x4S as the sun dipped, tires kicking dust into the valley. From that high, hidden perch everything changed. The angle, the wind, the chance. I took position in a shallow blind while the team held tight below. For an hour we watched, breath held, then the herd opened like a shutter. Every boar shifted, every belly exposed. In that perfect window I took the shots, one after another, boar clean cutting across and the line. None of them ever knew where the danger came from. It was the finest shooting of the day, surgical, silent, and earned. We packed up knowing we'd done what we came to do.
Moved unpredictably through the rough terrain.
If you found this useful or want more behind the scenes from our hunts, subscribe, comment your thoughts, and share how your community deals with wildlife conflicts. We'll keep showing real hunts, responsible methods, and the stories of people protecting their land. Stay safe, respect wildlife, and always hunt ethically. See you on the next trail.